With this 3-0 win against the Akron Zips, the Bobcats will make the MAC tournament as the 6th seed in the playoffs. Coach Aaron Rodgers expresses his growth as a team for his girls squad and how they can progress for future games to come.
After a very successful homecoming night in Athens, Ohio travels to the called Illinois to take on the Northern Illinois Huskies in this cross-division matchup. Hello everyone, I'm Payton Brooker and joining me is Zach Mothersbaugh, and they had a very successful homecoming night against Kent State Golden Flashes, winning 42-17.
The Jackson offense was huge tonight, getting touchdowns beyond the 50-yard line as they credit the 44-14 success with their offense and defense. Coach Hull says now that everything resets as they go now into the FAC matchup, going 0-0. This 21-18 victory against the Marietta Tigers, the Fort Fragonettes are looking to improvement going into the next 9 games. Head coach Eric Huck is looking to improvement for their young players as they go into the season.
TSL Titan Payton Brooker is here in studio to give us a breakdown of their matchup with West Jefferson.
Grayson, this semifinals matchup in Region 23 means so much for both of these schools. I went out to Fort Fry this week to get the players and head coach Eric Huck's opinion on this huge rematch.
I just like to win. I don't like losing. Obviously, nobody likes losing. But obviously, we won another regional title this year, and we're pushing for that. We take it one game at a time, though.
I think that we're going to have to learn how to cover the pass because that's all they do pretty much, and really just go by our rules and do what the coaches say.
Well, we got to step up and make plays in a big game like this. It could come down to one play. Both teams I think, are that good, and when it comes down to that one play, we want our guys.
No matter where you were sitting here tonight in the convo, the crowd was electric for the win against Buffalo. No matter what AJ you were rooting for, both AJ Sheldon and AJ Clayton benefit the momentum on the court and the excitement of the crowd to get the win here tonight.
Oh, we had a slow start for the first half and the second half. So, when he checked in the first half, hit those few threes, just got the energy rolling back. Same thing in the second half, couple dunks, just gets the energy back in our favor, gets the crowd into it.
The crowds are always great in the convo. We got best fans of any team I've been a part of. So it's been really fun. You make big plays like that, they get it up and they get into it. It's a good feeling.
Welcome back to sports. I'm Payton Brooker. Tonight in girls basketball, the Athens Bulldogs travel to Meigs in the TVC Ohio matchup. The Bulldogs recently have been dominant on the court with their win over Nelsonville York and 2 strong wins over Chillicothe and Logan Elm. Right now in the TVC Ohio standings, Athens is in first place in the conference with a 1-game lead over the Alexander Spartans. This season, the Bulldogs have been led by Asa Holcomb, who on Saturday scored 14 points and 14 rebounds.
Blue Hens weren't afraid to take advantage of the Bobcats' struggles in the first half. Delaware were able to put down shots from the paint and beyond the arc. For the Bobcats, mistakes from their shooting was very inconsistent. The team in total only shot 31% from the field in the first half.
At halftime, we always go in, we always say 20 more minutes, and we look at the second half as 0-0. We don't care about the first half as much. We understand that we got 20 more minutes and another opportunity to try to win the game.
It was a different story in the second half. The Bobcats lit a spark in their offense as shots started to come down, and they were also successful protecting the ball, having only 3 turnovers the entire game. Sophomore Elmore James kept the energy going as he scored a total of 21 points for the day. One of the Ohio Bobcats' top rising stars, AJ Clayton, isn't a stranger to Southeast Ohio. Growing up just an hour away from Athens in Roseville, Ohio, the choice to stay close to home was a simple one.
Roseville has in the actual village of Roseville, there's about 1,000 people. People like me from Southeastern Ohio, getting to play here in Southeastern Ohio means a lot to me.
In his 3 years at Philo High School, Clayton set 6 new records for the Electrics in field goals, blocks, and rebounds. The head coach at Philo at the time, Greg Haberfield, credits his grit off the court towards his success.
He put in all of the work. He worked probably harder than any other player that I have coached in this area. He put in work in the summer. He AAU. He would come in before practice and after practice and get hundreds of shots up.
His work ethic on the court showing on display for the Bobcats. Clayton gives that same effort in the offseason to give something back to his community. Started in 2021, the A.J. Clayton Skills Camp was a way to give back to kids around the area a chance to learn skills from Clayton himself.
He designed the whole camp curriculum, basically, and the workout and everything. As far as the on-the-court stuff, he came up with all of it and obviously used his experiences in Athens and brought him back.
As for the future after his time at OU, Clayton has a plan for that too.
I want to play professionally, whether that's here or overseas. That's my main goal.
On the next drive, Junior Smith was able to race down the sidelines and immediately answer with this huge 80-yard touchdown that put the Tigers up by 10. However, if you thought this was going one way, think again, as Point Pleasant were able to reach downfield in the next 2 drives to tie the game up 41-41 from a Nate Bentz touchdown to tie it up. On the preceding kickoff, Mary would muff the ball, and the ball lands right in the back of the hands of the Point Pleasant. They take advantage of this as Nate Bentz would become the hero of this offense. He would score for his 5th time, giving them the 47-41 lead.
It was a great game. Both sides of the ball, both teams played extremely well. It was a high-scoring game, as you can see. It was just both hardcore football on each side of the ball, and I loved every second of it.
Point Pleasant were able to secure the win after an interception by Andrew Schoon, winning 47-41.
We had a really good week of practice, and tonight, offensively, I'm just really tickled with what I saw out of those kids. They really did a great job, and I thought our offensive line definitely played their best game of the year.